Bowl 56 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We have liftoff. This one goes back for a touchback. Out comes the Buccaneers offense to the 25-yard line. Winston alone in the backfield. He takes the snap. And this Super Bowl gets off underway with a 6-yard completion. Jones behind Winston. Takes a play action fake. Winston is buried behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 8. Carlos Dunlap in there. Winston looks, takes a snap, rolls out right. Pass is complete, but short of the first down. It was to Miller. Jermaine Pratt on the stop. Lyle Roper back to return. Bradley Pinion on to punt. This ball looks catchable, but he's going to let it go. He's going to let it roll down to the 1-yard line. What a great punt by Pinion. Mixon in the backfield. Burrow scans the field. Burrow takes the snap, hands off to Mixon. Mixon in the open space. Mixon is going to take it for a big gain. Finally brought down at the 36-yard line. A gain of 35 on the play. Burrow behind center again. Fakes the handoff to Mixon. Rolls out right. Throws it. Has a receiver, but he's out of bounds.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And they're going to get him for illegal touching. He was out of bounds when he caught that ball. Mixon in the backfield again. They're going to send Ross in motion. Hands off to Mixon. Mixon breaks one tackle, but brought down at the 47-yard line. Gain of about 11. Bernard's in for Mixon. No one in the backfield except for him. He takes the snap. Handoff. Bernard waving through tacklers. Down to the 41-yard line, a gain of 11. Hard to bring down both the Cincinnati running backs. Burrow with Mixon in the back, takes the snap. He's going to lob it to Ross down the field. And he is incomplete. He caught the ball, but it was out of bounds. Second and 10. 2:32 left in the first. Burrow hands off to Mixon. Mixon evades a defender. He's in the open space. One man to beat. He spins, but is tackled at the 11-yard line. His third rush of the ball game. 31 yards after contact. 76 yards total. Burrow. Scans the field. Tosses out to Safarian Jenkins, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, but he's brought down at the line of scrimmage. So it brings up 2nd and 10, just outside of the goal range. Gonna throw out to Mixon. Mixon tries to cut inside, but couldn't get anywhere. Only a gain of 3 on the play. And the Bengals this year have really struggled converting when in the red zone. Burrow steps up, fires a laser. It's to Tyler Boyd, and we have the first points of Super Bowl 56. An 8-yard touchdown pass to Tyler Boyd from Joe Burrow. Karvedvik on to convert. He's up and good. That drive's been 8 plays, 98 yards. Ends with a Bengals touchdown. Takes up about half of the quarter. We've got 48 seconds left in it. Ledvick on to kickoff. Brought him by 30. He kneels. It's another touchback. Out comes Winston. Jones in the backfield. Winston scans it. He hands off to Jones. Brought down at the 30-yard line, a gain of 5. This Bengals front seven has really been dominant all year. Much unlike their Super Bowl, their AFC Championship winning team last year, where they were defeated by the Seattle Seahawks. This one's pass complete down to the 49-yard line. Winston is 3 for 3 now. That one was complete to Godwin. And this quarter is going to run out of time. We have a 7-0 Cincinnati lead. And Winston, plenty of time to throw. Complete again to Mike Evans this time, down to the 35-yard line. So it brings up another set of downs for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Harrison motions out. Wide open again, and is his receiver. That's Cameron Brate on the reception, down to the 17-yard line. Bengals really have no answer. Miller brought down to the 14-yard line. Winston scans the field. Jones in the backfield again. He gives off to Jones, down to the 10-yard line. Bengals showing blitz. And this one's complete inside the 5 to the 2. Winston is completed 6 for 6 thus far. Winston tosses. Ball almost stripped out from Miller, but he was able to hold on. A loss of about 4. Second and goal. Winston behind center. Takes the snap, rolls out right, and he's going to be buried behind the line. A loss of 9. Carl Lawson there to get the sack. Brings up 3rd and goal. Winston. He's going to be tackled before getting into the end zone, down to the 2-yard line. Brings up about 4th and goal. Special teams unit on to convert the field goal. And just before the 2-minute warning, we have a 7-3 score. Cincinnati still leading. Defensive battle this far, but 2 good drives by 2 very good teams. Bernard on the return. Takes it out. Tries to make one man miss, but looked like he came in there too early to try to juke him. Brought down to the 22. Loss of 3. Mixon besides Burrow. Burrow takes a snap, hands off to Mixon. Mixon has room. Mixon is going to go, and he's going to house it on the first play of the drive, but there is a flag, so it's all coming back. It's an illegal block in the back by Tyler Boyd, one that he did not need to commit. So, bring that back. Burrow takes the snap, scans the field, lobs it, caught by John Ross to the 47-yard line. Burrow decides Mixon. High snap. Mixon tries to change fields, but only brought down to the 38-yard line. Less than a minute left in the half. Burrow steps up and throws. That pass is almost intercepted, but Boyd was able to get in there and throw it away. Tip it away. My bad. Burrow. Hands off to Bernard. Bernard has the first down. Bernard stiff arms, but is brought down at the 26-yard line. Timeout taken by Cincinnati. It's a 30-second timeout. Mixon decides Burrow. Burrow takes the shotgun snap. And he's going to be buried behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 8. Hurry-up offense gets back to the line, however. Fakes the handoff. Rolls out right. He's going to laser it up the field, out of reach for John Ross. So it brings up a 3rd and 17 with 15 seconds left. Mixon decides Burrow. And he's going to be buried for a loss of 2. So it brings up 4th and 20 from the 36-yard line, and out comes the field goal unit. Timeout Cincinnati with 3 seconds left. Ledvik on to convert a 53-yard field goal, his longest of his career. Scratch that, he made a 58-yard field goal not too long ago. And he converts here, he's good from 53. We go into halftime with a 10-3 lead. Welcome into the second half of the Super Bowl 56. Tampa Bay off to kick off. Cincinnati set to receive. Giovanni Bernard takes it, runs it out, evades a tackler up past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Burrow gonna send Anderson in motion. Snaps it, hands it off to Mixon. Mixon bowels his way through for a gain of 5. Burrow scans the field. Hands off to Mixon. Mixon cuts in when he didn't need to. It's a gain of 3 up to the 35, short of the first down. Burrow scans the field again. Calls an inaudible. Mixon is going to be not brought down after getting the first down. He's brought down at the 40-yard line by White. 10-3 lead here in the third quarter. Mixon besides Burrow. Burrow scans the field. Takes the snap. Throws it deep to John Ross. Almost intercepted by Tampa Bay. Not a good throw by Burrow. He's now 4 for 8. They're going to send Ross in motion. Mixon takes the handoff, and he's going to be stopped at the 43-yard line. He has reached 100 yards so far. The Bengals this game have really had to pass it more often than they would like to, but if it gets them a Super Bowl win, I don't think they're going to be running. Almost caught by Safarian Jenkins, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Brings up 4th down, and out comes the punt team. J.K. Scott on the punt. Acquired from the New York Jets, who the Bengals beat by a score of 58-0 last week. This game a lot closer than the Bengals would like. Bengals showing man coverage. Winston steps back, Jones besides him, looks, scans the field, caught, almost caught. And that's the first drop of the ball game for Tampa Bay. Brings out 2nd and 10, 3:28 left in the third. Mixon behind center. Jones takes a snap, evades a tackler, and he's off to the races. Brought in inbounds by Jesse Bates. So it's Ronald Jones that converts the first down. Pass complete to a wide open receiver. That's Cameron Brate. Up in Bengals territory to 36. Winston takes a snap, fakes the handoff. Again, complete to a wide open receiver. That's Godwin. Inside the 5 to the 3, it's 1st and goal. Buccaneers have been crucially efficient on this drive thus far. And that's down to the 1-yard line is Miller. Less than 2 minutes left in the third, less than a minute left in the third now, as the Buccaneers let the clock wind down. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1 to the 2-yard line. Bengals had the best goal line defense in the entire league this year. Hubbard tries to get pressure, wide open. That's Cameron Brate for the Buccaneers. O.J. Howard for the Buccaneers touchdown, and the Buccaneers are 1 point away from tying this one. Kirkpatrick tries to block, but is much too late, and it's a tie ball game now. That drive spanning 8 plays for 81 yards. Took a considerable amount of time off the clock, and Bernard's back to return. Pinion on. He's gonna have to take this one out. Brings it out to the left, spins out, but brought down at the 25-yard line. This is time for Cincinnati to go back to their old ways. Burrow bows over, not Burrow, Mixon burrows over a Buccaneers defender, and they're going to let this one run out to the 4th quarter. So tie score here in Super Bowl 56. Buccaneers shutting out the Bengals in the second half, much unlike Cincinnati. Mixon besides Burrow. Burrow scans the field, hands off to Mixon. Mixon jukes, makes a couple men miss, makes more men miss. All that for a gain of 3. So it's a gain of 3, brought down by the the junior, Murphy Bunting. Fires a laser to Uzama. I believe that was Uzama. Correction, Austin Seferian Jenkins. Mixon brought down, looks to be short. 4th and inches. Zach Taylor is going to keep his team out there, though. Uzama goes in motion. Uzama goes back. Toss play to Mixon. Good block. Cuts inside. Tries to cut inside. Brought down at the 21-yard line. Clock still ticking. 200 total yards for Cincinnati this far. The Bengals last year did not get any rushing touchdowns in Super Bowl 55. They're trying to get their first here in this game. Bernard in for Mixon. Bernard brought down at the 12, a gain of 3. He's rushed 4 rushes for 32 yards. Mixon goes in motion. Handoff to Anderson, the 3rd string, and he converts the first down, a gain of 7 or 8, as the clock keeps ticking. .222, 221, 220. Burrow hands off to Mixon. Mixon is in for a touchdown. Bengals take the lead. Mixon has housed it for the first rushing touchdown for Cincinnati this game. Vedvik converts. 17-10, 2:17 left. If the Bengals make a stop, they're the world champions. Miller on the return. He brings it out to the 24-yard line, short of a touchback. Winston trying to get his team down the field. Motions in a man. Scans the field. Batted down. That's Nick Vigil. Almost intercepted by Nick Vigil. He fumbled the ball, picked up by a Buccaneers lineman, however. I believe that was Lyle Roper to force the fumble, but my bad, that was Jermaine Pratt. Winston has plenty of time to throw, but he's going to overthrow. His receiver brings up 4th down. Brings up 4th down. This is your ball game here, and it's caught by Mike Evans. Buccaneers with new life. Up to the 50 is Tampa Bay. No huddle offense on. Buccaneers still with all 3 timeouts inside the 30 to the 27. Less than a minute left now. Plenty of space for the receiver. Winston has had such a great ball game in this game. Kudos to him. Bengals hurry-up defense has really struggled this year, and here they are in the weak spot. He fumbled the ball, picked up by the same receiver, so Ali Marpet has really bailed out the Buccaneers twice on this drive. This one is to no one. 30 seconds left. in the Super Bowl. Rush comes. This ball is batted down, almost caught. I believe that was Darquez Denard to force the incompletion. 3rd and 10. Winston takes the snap, draws back, has a wide open O.J. Howard. He jukes one man, breaks another tackle. He's going to be brought down by a face mask. There's going to be 1st and goal with 20 seconds left.
Face mask. Defense.
Sam Hubbard. It's a default there. Winston. Rolls out right. Comes back left. And is buried behind the line of scrimmage. First timeout taken by Tampa Bay. 16 seconds left. Hubbard. Winston rolls out right. He fumbled the ball. Again picked up by Tampa Bay. So 3 missed opportunities for the Bengals on this drive. Plenty of space inside, and the Buccaneers will have one last chance. Corners back up. Rush comes. Intercepted at the goal line. That's Sean Williams, and the Cincinnati Bengals are world champions. Great finish to a great Super Bowl. And for the first time in history, the Cincinnati Bengals bring home the Lombardi Trophy. A great showing by the Bengals secondary, much like the ending to Super Bowl 49, where the last play was an interception. The last true play, however, looked quite similar, as it was right at the goal line. Had it been in the Buccaneers' hands, we would be going to overtime, pending a PAT. So it's a win for the Bengals, and this franchise can finally say that they are world champions. Maybe one day this will happen in real life, but for now, good night.